key is a candidate key. So again, a candidate, whichever candidate you identify is nothing but a primary key. A primary key is a candidate key, but a database designer must be chosen one of the candidate key from the candidate key is a primary key. So as you know, in the previous example, you identify a two candidate key. So is the choice given to the database designer that pick one of the key out of the two candidate key is a primary key, and the whichever remaining key is called as alternate key. But only one constraint is that whichever the candidate key you have chosen for the primary key, it's only requirement that should not be null value. There's no null value for the primary key. So the what is the definition? A primary key is a candidate key, is one of the candidate key. Only constraint is that there is no null value for the that candidate key. Such a key is called as primary key. So, so from the previous example, as you know, identify in this example, you identify A and BC are the candidate key. So what is a primary key? Out of these two, I will choose one as a primary key which does not having not null value. So in this example, A does not having null value. If I go with the values, null means the value is unknown or the value is not present for that attribute. So if I go with the table, A does not having the null value, so I can choose A as a primary key. So if A is a primary key, the second one, whichever you identify or remaining candidate keys are called as alternate key. Only one important point, every relation only consists of single primary key, and remaining candidate key other than the primary key are called as alternate key. So in this candidate key, I can choose BC also primary key. Only have to check that whether BC value, BC combination of BC does not null. And if I choose the BC, so in that case, A is alternate key. So it's a choice of database designer, like which candidate key will choose as a primary key. But remaining candidate key is called as alternate key. Only constraint is that only one candidate is a primary key. So that is about the primary key. It's very simple. So the key constraint that you have to first identify candidate key and then you have to choose the primary key. So for this, I will go with one example. Now I think this example we already discussed. R, A, B, C, in which we already identify super key. These are the 5 super key. Then also we identified the candidate key from the super key A, B, C. So what is a primary key? A primary key is the one candidate key that no null value will be selected as a primary key. Again, I repeat, primary key is the one candidate key that no null value will be selected as a primary key. Okay, so whichever the candidate does not have null value, that candidate key is called as primary key. And remaining candidate key is alternate key, or also we call it as secondary key. Okay, so in this example for our relation, A, if I choose A as a primary key because it does not having null value, then the remaining BC is nothing but alternate key. But if A is null value in this table, then definitely I will choose BC as a primary key. If both are having null value, so definitely no primary key for this relation. Okay, so that is about primary key. Now try for this example. One more thing. Every relation more than one candidate key and super key, but only one primary key. This is a very big difference between what is the difference between primary key and candidate key. Because as you know, all primary keys are the candidate key. But what is the difference? Primary key is only single primary key, whereas candidate can be more than one key is a candidate key. Even super is also more than one. Now try for this example. If so, I will go with this example. So what is R is relation with A, B, C, D, and there are 6 rows from this relation R. So what is the question? Find the super key, candidate key, and the primary key. Okay. So if I go with this, as you know how to find the super key. So first, definitely if I go with this relation, I identify attribute A is enough to identify unique value. So that's why A is the super key. So if I go with this, A is a super key. So if I go with B, B is repeated value, C is also repeated, D. So that's why B, C, D is not single attribute B, C, D is not a super key. So first A is super key. Then once A is super key, then combination of attribute along with A, all are the super key. Means AB, AC, AD, ABC, ACD, ABD, and ABCD. So there's no need to check at all. along with A, whichever combination having with the attributes are nothing but your super key. Now you try for the another combination or an A. Just try for BC. Whether BC is the super key? No, it's repeated value 1717, right? Whether CD is the super key? No, it's repeated 717171. If I try with BCD, again 171 is repeated, 171 is repeated. So it is not a super key. Even if I try with even I try with okay, the means if I check all the combinations, means all remaining are not a super key. So from this relation, how many super key we identify? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are total 8 super keys for this relation. Are you getting? Now what is second step? You have to check for candidate key. Now as you are aware how to check candidate key, go with the largest set, because all the super keys are the super keys are nothing but candidate key. So just you have to check whether it is a candidate key or not. So just try for ABCD. Whether ABCD is a candidate key? Yes, whether ABCD is candidate key? Yes? Yes or no?
No.
No, sir.
No. What is the reason? What is the
A
reason?
is a super key.
Exactly.
A
That's
is
why
super
ACD is also okay. That's why ACD is also not a candidate key. ABC is also not candidate key. ABD is also not candidate key. Even AB is not candidate key. AC is not candidate key. AB is not candidate key. So only one choice, which is A. Whether A is candidate key?
Yes.
Yes. That's why what is final answer out of this 8 super key? Only one key is nothing but candidate key, which is A. And what is primary key for this? If A is candidate key, what is primary key?
A.
Obviously, it is not null. Just check whether whichever attribute you have chosen as a candidate key, it is not null. If it is A is not null, so obviously that A is a candidate key is itself, it is a primary key. Are you getting everyone what is a candidate key and primary key?
Sir,
Yes or no? Any doubt?
yes, sir.
Okay, ask if you have.
In the previous
Any doubt?
example of AB, yes, sir, doubt.
ABC, okay. ABC, okay. ABC.
There we are getting candidates key as A and BC.
Okay, A and BC, right?
So then can't the value,
Sorry, your voice is breaking.
sir, can't the value of BC be null?
BC.
BC value can't be null.
Okay. Hi. So in this example, if I go with this example, BC value is not null because as you know, you have a database with you, right? You know what are the values in your relation. So now currently I have this table. So if I check the value of BC combination, definitely is not null because we have only 4 row and all 4 row having the value. So that's why BC is
Yes.
not null. So it is a choice to given to designer. I can take BC also primary key, no matter. In this example, also A is also having not null value. Okay, so I can choose A is also. I have two choice. Either I can choose A as a primary key or I can choose BC as a primary key because I have two choice. So it's a choice given to the designer. Those who have designed the database. Either you can choose A as a primary key or BC. But suppose there is one more row here. Suppose in the same example, there is a one row, phi, null, and null. Means this is one row is already added. What is meaning of this 5 null? This row having only a value, but there is no BC value. For example, in student, might be student having a roll number, but student doesn't know the marks of particular subject. So that's why they have put the null value because they don't know what is value, or even phone number is null. So in that case, null is the value is not present. So if 5 null, what is, so in this case, if you have 5 rows, so definitely what is your primary key? Definitely it is A.
BC.
BC is not your primary key because BC having null value. You want a primary key with non-null value. So that's why A is a primary key. But suppose another row with null and there is value 6 and null. Then What is primary key? If 5, this row is not available, only null, 6 null. Then what is your primary key? Yes.
A.
Still A primary key.
Yes, sir, because we are having A as a null value and B in BC there is something in B.
Primary key does not have null value. प्रायमरी की null value नको आहे आपल्याला, नसायला पाहिजे. नॉन नल व्हॅल्यू पाहिजे. मग राईट. आर यू गेटिंग? सो प्रिव्हियस एक्झाम्पल मध्ये 5A ला व्हॅल्यू होती, खरं BC ला नल होतं, राईट. म्हणून A प्रायमरी की झाली. आता हा रो जर मी रिमूव्ह केला आणि या रो मध्ये घेतलं की नल 6 नल, so the combination I will choose, right? The combination having some value, that's why it is a primary key. Are you getting, everyone? Any doubt? If you have no doubt, then go with the next example and tell me the answer of question number 1, 2 and 3. So what is question number 1? If R having A, B, C attribute, if A is the candidate key, then how many number of super key? It is not possible number. Question is particular, how many number of super key? Same question number 2 and question number 3.